Good evening. This is K4PEW, net control for the Mount Juliet Simplex Radio Net. If there was emergency traffic, I'd like you to call 911. If you can't do that, tell us and we'll figure it out somehow. We'll call them for you. You just got to tell us where you are, what your problem is. If you can't speak, just, you're in trouble. For information on that, you go to YouTube right now, put in K4PEW in the search block, and you'll come in the wrong frequency. Dang it. There we go. This is K4PEW. A little late here, but I'm still recording, so I'm only 45 seconds late. But on the wrong frequency, as always. This is K4PEW, net control for the Mount Juliet Simplex Radio Net. And we are beginning the net. You can go to YouTube right now and see us on K4PEW. Just put K4, that's Kilo 4, Papa Echo Whiskey in the search block for YouTube, and you'll bring up the radio, wherever they call it, the live stream. You can also go to groups.io at MJSS. That's Mike Juliet Sierra Sierra. And you can see our net schedule and a little list of the things we're good at and bad at. And what we like to do is mostly have fun. We are a genuine club, although there's no dues and there's no real requirements other than to check in occasionally and say hi. Or you'll stay on the mailing list whether you do or you don't. There's about 200 of us on the list. One of the larger email lists in the area for a ham club. And you can see there's a lot of interest in Simplex Radio. We also send out informational reminders about other nets, not just ours, and other simplex things, or just, in fact, ham radio things. All ham radios, no spam, none of that crap. Once in a while, it'll be something a little unique, which should be interesting. And also, you can email me at k4pew@arrl.net. We normally meet at 8 p.m. every Wednesday and Saturday night, which we've been prone to do now for a little over 12 years. 12 years in about 2 months. And let's see, and we're here on 146.415 Simplex. Purpose net is have fun, figure out what we're doing and not doing right, who you can hear, who you can't hear, and what you have to do to fix it. Usually it's just a higher antenna. If you can your antenna up another 10 feet, you'll be surprised what you can hear. Of course, if that's all you can get, because if you're sitting down in a hole, you'll still be able to hear something more than you were before. A lot of people down in the hole down there in like Nashville or some of the other areas that are odd. I see they're sitting in the hole. Nashville is at 450 feet, and down there by the river, and I'm up here at 686 feet, I believe. At least my ground level is. So I get out pretty good to Nashville area. All right, let's see. Is there any other announcements beside the Saturday night net? Excuse me, Sunday night net at 8 p.m. Which is the 10-meter net, which is a tri-mode net. 10 meters upper sideband, and which starts at 28.415 upper sideband, moves over to FM on C4 FM. FM on 10 meters, and then to C4 FM. If you have to just jump in at the first part of the net at 8 o'clock on 28.415 upper sideband. Are there any other announcements I need to be aware of? Then the fun shall begin. Let's go ahead. Tonight is net number 1161. We're starting from the south, and as I said, we're doing. I didn't say we're going to be doing 2 meters here, and then over to 144.240 upper sideband, and then to 50.135 on 6 meters. That's upper sideband, and then on to 223.415. And we had 3 good nets on DMR, D-Star, and C4 FM. With I believe it was 5 on DMR. 6 on D-Star, I believe. I'm not positive about that. And then 8 on C4 FM. So it's good night so far. And we look forward to hearing from you on the air. People, right now we're looking for people short on time, mobile, or first time check-in. Well, that was an exciting answer. Is this on? Yeah, it is on. I know it is. Well, then we're starting from the south. Please come now.
K4KFQ.
Hey, Tony. Did you have a good weekend so far?
No, I'm banged up, and I think you've probably seen the picture of my leg. But anyway, let everybody know about the Santa Net coming up. Yes, this will be the 25th year, and be coming up, yes, Christmas Eve beginning at 7 p.m. right here on the mighty 146.415 415.
Yeah, very good. Yeah, sure, I forgot about that announcement. So it seems so early. It used to be back in the good old days. Christmas events were always started after Thanksgiving. I still got that stuck in my head. Not that I don't think anybody's gonna write it down. I'll do it though. I'll do it for you. We'll get it out there, Tony. Anything else good? Your leg feeling any better?
It's really swollen. I'm hobbled. Anyway, no. Well, I mean, look at the counter. We are 30 days from Christmas.
I know. I'm with you. Don't remind me, okay? That means I got to go get gifts or something.
Hey, Amazon.
Is anybody getting the stream here on YouTube? Is everybody getting that? Because mine just failed me for some reason. Oh, there we go. I got it. No? Are we watching? Well, I don't know. Is anybody seeing it on the YouTube?
I'm watching you live.
Okay. For some reason, it's not automatically doing what it's supposed to be doing on my other computer. I know I can see I'm here on this one, but I usually monitor it on the other one. I don't see it. Anyway, anything else from that, Tony?
Nope.
Very good. That's Tony. He's a hobbling recently with some health issues in one of his legs, so doesn't look like fun. It's never fun when you got health issues in our old age, I'll call it. Anybody else out there for short on time, mobile or first time check-ins, or south? Very good. We got Larry down in Rockville. Did I have that correct with 6 check-ins on D-Star? Ah, very good. Yeah, it was a rough night for a D-Star tonight. Everything going all right? Yeah, that's Larry in Rockville, Kilo Echo 4 Sierra Yankee Victor. He does the the D-Star net at 7:15 every Saturday evening at 146-460. Points your beams toward Rockville. Who else is south?
Kilo Echo 4 Tango Yankee Juliet.
Yeah, you become the go-to person to talk to, so we can get the check-in to Larry.
I'm only trying to help, Paul.
Oh, I know it. Well, you're in a good spot, and obviously the rest of us aren't in the greatest spot, you know.
Well, I'm doing I'm doing something that anybody else in my position would be able to do.
Oh, sure, of course. Yeah, me too, except I've been doing it for 12 years.
Doing a hell of a job, Paul, I tell you that.
I guess. I appreciate the kind words, but it's I feel like it's Groundhog Day every time we do a net.
Yeah, it's the same, but a little bit different. You know, at least we don't have to listen to Dave, I love you.
Dave, I love you. What is that? I'm not sure I know the reference.
Groundhog Day.
Oh, that one, yes, right. I actually enjoyed that movie. It was fun.
Yeah, how many times do you see it?
Maybe 2 or 3, maybe.
That's enough, but you get the gist. And that was actually filmed not in Pennsylvania, but in Woodstock, Illinois.
Oh, really? I'm not surprised. It was probably cheaper to do it there.
Well, I've been to that town square and sat in that gazebo, and you could if you watch that movie. If you look where he steps in the water puddle in the square, you can see Woodstock Jewelers on one of the buildings back there. Pretty cool.
Oh, that's funny. That's funny. I'll have to watch it again and take a look. It is. It's a fun movie. It really is. It's anyway. Anything else for Ned, Jim?
No, sir. Just I'm glad I could help Larry and you all get together. So D-Star does my heart good. Good to be here. GB4TYJ. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, very good. That's Jimmy. He's in Woodbury, Kilo Echo 4 Tango Yankee Juliet. Who else is south?
I got one other thing.
Yeah, go ahead.
If anybody's interested, every Saturday at 144.200, about 8 o'clock in the morning, usually there's a few guys around Cannon and DeKalb County that holding a 2-meter sideband net. So if anybody wants something to do on Saturday morning about 8 o'clock in the morning, you're hanging around, you're not at the breakfast, get on sideband. Most everybody is horizontally polarized. And look around, ask around, find out who net control is that day, and go ahead and check in. So it's a good little time. I missed it this morning, but it is a good time.
You said it's 144 what?
.200. the 2-meter sideband calling frequency. They hold a little net on it Saturday morning at 8 o'clock.
Yeah, and what time do they start at 8 or earlier?
They start at 8.
But tell them to start at 7 and we get more check-ins.
I don't know. They start at 8.
Very good. Jimmy, just for you didn't hear Jimmy, which you probably could, they do a net from Camden County on 144 200 upper sideband, and they do a net every Saturday at 8 o'clock. So if you're not at the breakfast, you got to be on that net, or if you can. And almost everybody's horizontally aligned for that net because it is sideband. Don't have to be, but if you're close, if you're far away, you're probably not going to be able to get to them if you're vertical. Anyway, 144 200 8 a.m. on Saturday mornings in Cannon County. So point your antennas toward Cannon. If you don't know where that is, get a map. Who else is south? Over to the east.
KM4YRF. And Steve Junis wants me to relay him in.
All right, that's K4. I'll get it straight in my mind here in a second. WKU, that's what it is.
Yep. Had a great time at the breakfast this morning. Had a good conversation, and I look forward to that every Saturday.
Yeah, every Saturday, unless you're in the hospital, which you missed about 5 of them.
Man, I know it, and I was thinking about it every Saturday.
I'm sure you were too. Yeah, eating that hospital food.
Well, most of it was okay. Some of it wasn't too good.
Well, I found when I was at not Vanderbilt, I was only there for 3 days, but when I was at whatever it is, over there in Hendersonville, not Hendersonville, over there in Hermitage, whatever that place is called, Summit. If you're there, I was there for almost 3 weeks. It got repetitive because they got just really repeat the menu. Not every day, but it repeats, often enough. You go, not this again.
Yeah, I know. I got aggravated a couple times because the only thing I could really taste and tasted good was the oatmeal, and but they wouldn't do it on the weekend, and that kind of ticked me off. Also, Rick in Ashland City says he can't hear you at all tonight. Please relay him in.
Oh, he's lying, man. He could have tried. All right, very good. And that is KN for TJY. Is that it? No, TYJ.
That's right.
It is KN for TYJ?
KN4 TJS.
Oh, there you go. I thought that sounded too repetitive because I had the Jimmy's call stuck in my head at TYJ. TJF, very good. We had a couple of relays in there, but one of them was Steve in Kentucky, up at Bowling Green, K4WKU, and then we had Rick in Ashland City checking in because he can't hear me or vice versa, KN4TJF. Anything else, Mike?
That's all for me, Paul. Thank you for doing what you do. Back to net control.
Yeah, well, whatever I do. Mostly goof off during the day. Who else is, it's nice to be retired. Who else is nice to be the king, as they say. At least when the XYL's not here, I'm the king. And she's in charge when she's at home. Who else is south or east?
KK5S.
Hey, how you feeling, Mr. Carey?
Well, I felt good enough to come back here and turn the radio on tonight and sneak a hello to everybody in.
Now, that must wear on you, that being tired, doesn't it?
Oh, it's awful.
Yeah, I had some of that, not related to a cancer problem or treatment problem, but under a different issue altogether. But yeah, I just had what's diagnosed as lack of hustle. No, I understand what you're saying. It's awful because you don't want to do anything.
Yeah, it's like most days, because I've got it on my calendar that, I go, oh, at 8 o'clock I need to go back here and do that. And then I'll either doze off in the chair or get busy, watching something or just completely forget what time it is. And the next thing I know, it's time to go to bed.
Are you able to sleep through the night?
No.
Okay, I figured that was probably because if you're napping, it just interrupted sleep anyway, no matter what you do.
Yeah, I mean, they got me on some medication to keep my appetite up and to help me sleep, but I am lucky
lucky that I've gotten to the point that I'm only up a couple of times during the night now instead of like every 2 hours.
Oh wow, yeah, that's rough. That poor sleep is like, it's worse than being lethargic because you never really seem to recover from the whatever you're doing during the day, you know.
Oh yeah, I mean during the day, you know, I could get up and, of course, you know, I don't have the you know, I'm so fatigued I don't have the energy to do much of anything, even walking from one end of the house to the other, and so it's not uncommon that I may get up and get ready in the morning and go sit in my recliner, and after breakfast, you know, I'm napping in the recliner at 10 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah. You're done for at least the morning at that point. I know it's awful, but you sounded good. You sound fantastic today.
Well, I appreciate that. I had a little procedure done yesterday, non-cancer related, and that pretty much has wiped me out from the time that I got home yesterday from the doctor's office to now, and just kind of trying to get through with things. But like I said, I just wanted to stick my nose in here and say hello to everybody, and just while I could think about it and up and moving around enough to actually get back here and do it.
Well, like I said, you sounded really, really good.
Well, we've missed you, Kerry.
Yeah, you're sounding good, and know that there's still people praying for you.
Well, I appreciate that. Sometime here in the next couple of weeks, my chauffeur, the XYL, has volunteered that if I want to come to the breakfast, she'll bring me.
Oh, cool. That'd be great. We look forward to it.
So it's just one of those. I gotta be in a good, you know, feel good enough ahead of time to know that I can get up that early and get ready and get her up and get ready to get there.
Oh yeah, yeah. You got to get the whole ball. Well, as you know, we're there from about 8 till usually 10:30 or so. So you're gonna have a little bit of slack time there.
Oh yeah, and I miss the camaraderie and the conversation for sure.
Oh yeah. It's you know, I think that it's funny, between men always enjoy that, and women enjoy it too among women. It's not as if men don't get along. It's just that men seem to have a better time, not better time than with your wife, but better time than just sitting alone. You'd rather sit and, you know, chew the fat with some buddies.
Yeah, because most of the time that means the wife ain't sitting there listening to you.
I'm guessing that my wife may very well be listening to me right now because she can hear me on the phone at work.
I hear you.
Yeah, so we'll see. That doesn't bother me, though. I try not to say anything derogatory. Anyway, anything else for the net? I'm glad you're doing well, though. I'm so everybody else is, too.
Yeah, I'm getting by for now and all, but I appreciate it, and I'll turn this back over to you, and hello to everybody, and if I don't talk to you then, have a happy Thanksgiving and Merry Christmas, pals.
Yeah, very good. That was Kerry, KK5S, and he's in Baird's Mill. He's been undergoing health problems, and he's been really dragging butt due to some treatments, and we're looking forward to having him back at the breakfast soon, and also on the air more often, too. And if you're so inclined, he certainly would appreciate prayers for him and his full recovery in a very short period of time. He really sounds great, though. I would have never guessed he was being ill at all. But I'm not a doctor on the air. You know, I got my license removed some time ago. Let's see, who else? Not my driver's license, my medical license. Who else? Who else is east?
Okay, I'm bored, excuse me.
Hey, Stan, I'm sorry for the delay there. While I was talking to Carrie, I grabbed my drink here. It's some juice I had, and I spilled something on the desk, and I was searching for some towels or something to wipe it up, and so I made a mess.
RTR.
Hey, RTR, what's up? Hold on one second. You're not. I don't think you're hearing. Man, you can hear Stan, can't you? From over in Lebanon. I'm getting out here, but anyway, listen, Stan, everything going good?
Pretty well, Paul. How about for you?
It's going great, other than just spilling the drink here on my desk. I'm just glad it didn't hit the computer or the keyboard.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
Anything good going on in your world?
No, just kind of enjoyed the day. It was nice out. A little bit windy, but it was nice.
Yeah. In fact, it was nice enough that I felt like I should be putting my shorts back on.
Yeah, it was pretty warm.
Yeah, but I'm still preparing for some colder weather here down the road.
Yeah, I know it's coming, but I don't really look forward to it.
Well, very good. Nothing else for the net?
No, that's all, Paul. I won't hold you up. Back to the net. Okay, I'm for HQV.
Yeah, I think I wrote that down right. My memory's going bad. I mean, it's Kilo Mike for Hotel Quebec Echo, correct?
Roger, Roger.
Yeah. Well, good. I get certified. I'm still have some memory left, short term anyway. That was Stan. He's in Lebanon. And his call is Kilo Mike 4 Hotel Quebec Echo. Who else is east?
KQ4 AET 4 RTR.
Okay, hold on 1 second. I got KQ4 AET. What's up, Chris? And I also hear you in there, Wes.
Hey, I'm fine, Paul. How about you?
I'm doing fantastic. Everything going well in your neck of the woods?
Yeah, I had a son's soccer game this morning, and he did really well in the first game, but then he twisted his ankle at the end, so he was out the second game. So hopefully he heals up before next weekend's game. And then tonight, just kind of reconfiguring my shack a little bit. I put a reverse and I put an antenna switch in backwards so I can share two radios with one antenna on this 2 meter, so I can run my UV Pro on my big antenna and run some APRS and stuff like that off of that big antenna.
Alrighty. Hold on 1 second. I just want to do something here. Somebody saw your wrote me and said the audio is low, but I don't know if that's true or not. I just increased it a little bit. Maybe that'll help. So you got your station up to better speed now, huh?
Yeah, just a little more. Like I'm not having to unscrew things and screw things back on and pull things off a little bit in order just to use an HT on the big antenna now.
Yeah, I'm with you. It is surprising though what you can do. We had the 5-watt net last Wednesday, not this past Wednesday, but I forget whether it was Wednesday. I can't remember now. It was Wednesday this week, I think. And it's a ball really, because especially when you got an HT connected to your regular antenna, it gets out on 5 watts. Gets out good.
Yeah, I got to remember the next one and try and see how this 510 does.
We'll have to do it again next Wednesday if you remember.
All right, that'll work. I'll try and make sure I'm there.
Very good. Anything else for the net, Chris?
No, sir. Thanks as always for running the net. 73, everybody. Back to net control.
Yeah, it was good hearing from you, Chris. I know you're a busy guy. That's Kilo Quebec 4 Alpha Echo Tango. I had 2 boys that were involved in soccer at one time, and it was not one of those competitive leagues. It was one, I forget what they call all sports is competitive. It was one where everybody who's on the team has to play. And it's a regular game, but just everybody has to play regardless of their skill level. And he had a really great team. And he started out when he was about, 6. They are the worst soccer players on the planet when they're 6 years old. It was a lot of fun though. Anyway, that was Chris. He's in Rural Hill, I think. Kilo Quebec 4 Alpha Echo Tango. Wes, I hear you in there.
Yes, sir. And 4 RTR.
Anything going on over your area?
I will say no news is good news. Work has been crazy busy. I think the last time I checked in, I was telling everybody about how Linux has overpowered every computer in my domicile. That's basically I'm not going over to Windows 11, and basically I don't think there's any news from my domicile to anybody else.
Well, you're supposed to just check the news in your whole your sector. A couple 5 kilometer all around your home.
Yeah, that is true. But this past week I have been, I'm an engineer at work, but we are so short-handed that I've been playing field technician for the past 2 weeks. So I go out to the site, I sample concrete, I sample mortar, I do earthwork, and
it's actually kind of refreshing when I come back to the house each evening and I just say, let me just go to bed and do nothing else. Go back to work the next day and not worry about the engineering things. I'm just a field technician, right?
Well, I actually two things about me being retired. I miss working, even though it's been 17 years, 16 years, whatever it is. But at the same time, what I miss most about it is, and even when I worked in sales and project management, I missed the actual work, getting things done with tools and equipment and my skills. But you get away from that, and it's like you don't get the same feeling of accomplishment at the end of the day.
Well, that's actually what I don't mind these days because, this past week, the whole reason I've been going out in the field is because we are short-handed and we don't have field technicians to go out and do the field work. So when that happens, people like me have to go out and fill that role. But holy crap, I go out and I do that stuff. I go visit 2 or 3 sites a day, and that's what I'm good at, and that's what I feel comfortable at. So even though they don't like me doing that, at the end of the day, I feel good doing that. So yeah.
Oh yeah, no, there's no doubt about it. I used to joke about how keeping busy in the field for anybody, doesn't matter what job you're at. I know that when we'd have a rough schedule and we'd be working 6 to 8, 8 over 8, 10 or 12 hours a day and trying to work, getting stuff done. And if people go home, and I knew for certain, even if they were complaining, when they got home, because I used to do it, they'd go home and tell their ex-YL, man, you ought to see the stuff we got done today. Because it's always people like to work and they like to accomplish things.
Sure. But yeah, no, that's basically it for the week I've had. And other than that, I don't want to take too much time up on the net, so I'll say 7-3 to anybody who is able to hear me within radiation earshot, and send it back to net control. This is N4 RTR.
Well, you're going out to the world, man. You're on the internet whenever you're checking in with me on the YouTube channel there. So it's a little more than just Middle Tennessee, because we just have some listeners from. I know there's one there from Florida, and I don't know who the other person is. And there's my wife might be in there too. I'm not sure, and she's over in Nashville. Very good. That was Wes. He's over in Lebanon. Whiskey 4 Romeo Tango Romeo. Who else is out there east? Up to the north.
KE4TWI.
KE4TWI. So we got Wes's back to back. What's up, Wes?
Not much. Unfortunately, I skipped my normal Saturday nap, so I am struggling right now. Otherwise, everything's okay in Possumtown.
Oh man, you're not old enough to be taking naps.
Well, I don't get to do it during the day on the weekdays, so usually on the weekends I take advantage of that.
Well, it depends. You do any work in between naps?
Yeah, I mean, housework and stuff like that. I got up this morning early and did some CW, drank some coffee, but that's my ideal Saturday morning. Get up, make some coffee, turn on the HF radio, and I'm good.
Well, that's my ideal every morning. Of course, I don't have to go to work.
I talked to Richard, KI4SIB, as he was on the way to breakfast this morning, and I'd been up 30 seconds, came in here and sat down and made my coffee, and he admonished me for missing breakfast, so I feel the burn.
Yeah, well, we don't have a requirement to. You can miss, 2 breakfast. You can miss a breakfast every Saturday if you want to. There's no requirement. It's more fun when there's more people there.
Got it. No, everything's good here. 73 KE4TWI.
Very good. That's Wes, KE4TWI, and he's over in Possumtown. Missed his nap today, so he's a little irritable. Who else is north?
KD4 Juliet.
KD4GO. And you sound a little better than normal. What's going on over there, Danny?
You do too. I guess the past better today.
It is good today. Huh, interesting. It's good in this direction, but I couldn't hear her Larry at all on either on D-Star or barely heard him on 2 meters, but I was able to copy.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I heard him check in. He was scratchy, but I heard him.
Oh, you could hear him down. Oh, cool. Yeah, he was scratchy to me as well. So you're obviously in a good path to him as well.
Yeah.
So anything good going on with your dad?
Oh, yeah, everything's going fine. Been working on my desk and had to go to my son's and patch a hole in his wall that he accidentally knocked in it.
Most holes that are in the wall of a home I've been working on, it's usually I caused it, either getting upset and putting my fist through it because I screwed up, or or I missed with the hammer.
Well, this was in the bathroom, so I think he actually slipped getting out of the tub, and he grabbed the towel handle and about ripped it out of the wall.
So the towel handle wasn't secured to a stud or a back support?
No, just through the drywall.
Oh, that's no way to mount something.
I know it.
That's what's funny is in most, I don't know. I always assume Tennessee is no different, but in most bathroom designs, the carpenters are putting in, plywood, across those whole areas where something might be installed.
I know it. I don't think they do that around here.
Really? Huh. Yeah, because you honestly can't trust drywall to hold up anything.
No, it just had them little plastic things that went in the drywall and you run a screw in it.
Yeah, I had a project one time where a guy was, he went out and he was asked to put in, he was in the hospital where I worked maybe about 40 years ago, but he didn't know. He should have been known. He wasn't a young guy. He wasn't 18. He was 35 or 40. He went out there and they handed him these paper towel dispensers. You just pull the paper at the bottom, and he went in there and gave him. We didn't use the plastic inserts. He was told to use the butterfly type. Where you expand. You put them in, they expand behind the drywall, and you just tighten them up, right?
Right.
Okay. And then I got a call the next day or two, and they say, "Hey, these things are falling off the wall." I'm thinking, he just put them up the other day. What the heck? How can that be falling off the wall? Well, he didn't know any better, and he put the butterflies on backwards. So all he had to do was pull on the paper towel dispenser. They fall right out.
Oh, Lord.
Sounds dumb, but he didn't know any better.
Oh, wow. All right.
I've learned in my many years in the trades that there's always a way to do it dumber.
Yeah.
Anyway, anything else good for the net?
No, that's it. I'll catch you on the next one.
Very good. That's Danny in Station Camp. KD4GON. Great signal tonight. Who else is north? Well, it was a perfect double, but I think I'll take Carlin. I think I heard him.
Hello?
Hey, Mr. Carlin, what's up?
Yeah, doing a preliminary shaving of my face there a little while ago, and that's about it.
What, that's a first stage thing for you? Preliminary shave? What do you do? Just shave off the top layer?
Well, I let it kind of go a little bit too long. I normally try to stay clean shaven, but when you're retired, you ain't going nowhere, and you're just sitting around the house. Sometimes you turn into Hugh Hefner.
Well, funny you mentioned that. I got up this morning and took a shower and shaved, which I'm not prone to do since I'm retired. But I shaved, and it was long enough because I had not shaved in 7 full days.
Well, I take the scissors to trim it down first, and then I got this little electric trimmer that I trim up my sideburns, and I clean the, how that hair grows out of your ears? That's weird. Anyway, I take care of all that, and then that electric shaver, I take it on down pretty close to the skin. I can take it all the way down, but it don't get it as smooth. You still got little hair stuck up. And basically, so that when I'm shaving with my regular razor blades, and I've got the old style deals where you screw the handle at the bottom and it opens up and you drop the blade in. So I shave with that once I got it trimmed down enough. It makes it a little easier on the sink, because if I have to shave it, and just go in there and start shaving without trimming some of it down, I'd have to get the plunger out.
Oh yeah, no, I'm with you. Now, it was funny because my ex-wife normally notices when I don't shave for a few days because it gets really, I start to look like an old man with all the gray showing so significantly in the face,
Yeah, I had mutton chops and the whole deal. I'm gonna tell you, I don't know if you know what mutton chops are, but I mean, they was out there. I was kind of looking like Wolverine.
Yeah, I know I did that too. I had a huge sideburns went all the way down where they connected to my mustache, which is kind of like mutton chops.
Oh yeah, well, it's fun. Well, I decided to come in here and check in right quick. I got all that trimmed up. I've got my stuff shaped up and everything. So all I got to do now is just put the lather on and shave it right on down and stuff. It won't take long at all to get it all shaved off. Anyway, enough about that. So, oh man, you ain't got a question for you. Been getting all that Medicare Advantage stuff. That's the stuff that really the advantages to the insurance companies.
Oh yeah, I know of it. Yes, I don't have it, but yeah.
Well, they keep saying it's zero premium and zero copay, right?
I think they lie. I really do, because how can they have zero premiums when in fact they're going to take part of your Social Security?
Yeah, I know, but that's what they're saying. They're saying it's zero premium, zero copay, and it's insurance. And the purpose of insurance is to take care of a loss. That's its whole purpose. What I want to know is, if they can do that with health care, why can't they do that with home insurance and auto insurance?
Yeah, I'm with you, but I think they're lying about it. I say I haven't given this a great deal of thought, but when they say zero premiums, it means you're not having to write a check or send them something via, electronic mail to get them money, because they're already taking it out of your Social Security. Because they're taking 100 or 150 or whatever the number is. I don't really know because I don't have it. But I think that's what they mean. But it's like a misdirection there. You're paying for it, I assure you.
Yeah, well, it's going to be more than that. It's getting ready to jump 11% the first of the year. So we're getting a 2.8% raise, and then they're going to jack up Medicare, Medicaid by 11%. So they took a big old eraser to that increase. So I don't know. Anyway, yeah, that was the other thing. It's me, if they can sell health care at zero premium and zero copay, why can't they do it with all their other insurance, And next time I'm being pinned down by the insurer or something, I'm just going to throw that in their face and really watch their face gestures.
Oh, I know. Well, again, I'm of the opinion, and it's just an opinion, that health care is often more expensive due to the, I'll just call it over-regulation, because I used to work for a hospital corporation. And it's not that they do a bad job, and it's not that they're expensive. All hospitals are expensive. All doctors are expensive. But to be in compliance with, if you have a hospital, healthcare institution, it means you got to be in compliance with city codes, county codes, state codes, and federal laws. And and the insurance companies are also involved, and the fire marshals are involved. And it's just a lot of compliance issues and paperwork issues, and then of course the Medicare, Medicaid, and the insurance documentation issues they have to handle as far as paperwork. It costs a lot of money to do all that crap.
I just figured it's because all the congressmen are on the take myself.
Well, that's true too.
I don't know. Anyway, hello everybody. Hello, I hope you're doing okay. I guess you are, and it sounds like it. And Michael sounds like he's doing all right. That's good. And hope everybody else is doing all right. Nice weather. Hope it stays this way clear on through spring. That's the way I look at it. It suits me just fine. I'm for global warming. I don't care about global freezing. I don't like being an ice cube. So, anyway, I'll shut up, clear out, and turn it back over to you and let you get some more check-ins. KD4VW.
Yeah, very good. That's Carlin. He's in Angeltown, Bethpage area, and it's KD4VUW. Who else is Nora? KA3CTP. Brian, it was good to see you this morning.
Yeah, it was up here. We're just sitting in a bank parking lot because it's the best signal you got. Most of Hendersonville, you're about 3 bars, but right here you're full scale.
Oh, that's out there on the out on the main drag there.
Yeah, on Main Street.
Oh yeah, you're a real trooper, man. You go out, you leave the home to go talk on the air, go out on the road.
Yeah, I need to get changed for tomorrow morning, so I can't put checks in anything because I'm not allowed to use the checking account, I guess.
Oh boy, yeah, we don't want to get into that discussion, do we?
No, the whole thing's kind of fun. We'll get through it, I think.
Yeah, I'm sure you will. Just keep your head up. You'll be fine. I know I've been through those issues, so I know what you're talking about. Anything else for the net, Brian?
No, it's all good. And we'll be around for Wednesday, and then getting ready for big Saturday breakfast again.
Oh yeah, man, it's the highlight of my week, man. I live for that. Just every day, it's like, man, only 3 days, 2 days, 1 day, and then I get up and take a shower and shave once a day, once a week, shower and shave. That was Brian, KA3 Charlie Tango Papa in Hendersonville, but actually he's up on the highway, so technically he's mobile. All right, who else is Nora?
WB0NOO.
Man, what a big signal, man. Are you doing all right, Mark?
Doing all right. I'm enjoying the hygiene net.
Yeah, that's right. Hey, I forgot to mention to Carlin because he said the hair that grows out of his ears. I don't know anybody that doesn't at this age doesn't have hair growing out of the sides of his ears.
Yeah, I had a theory on that one time. I thought as you get older, the hair just doesn't grow out of the top of your hair. It turns around and grows the other direction and then comes out your ears.
I know it's. I don't know, man. I don't understand why. I know there's a good explanation, but it doesn't make any sense because supposedly with men, you know, you're like as you lose testosterone as you age. You know, that's why I think that's the reason the hair starts to thin out. I don't know if that's the reason or not, but then all that what little testosterone is left, it can't make it up all the way to the top, so it goes to the ears.
Well, you know, that's a good theory too. I think I like that one better than mine.
Well, that one's just off the. I'd say it was off the top of my head, but it's really off the sides of my head.
Yeah, yeah. Well, not much going on over here. Enjoyed the warm weather a little bit today, and I think we'll probably pay for this later. But anyway, it was a nice day today, and finally got out and had to pump antifreeze in my boat. It stays in the water all winter, so I did that. Got that little project done. So I'm about ready to hunker down.
You got to take a look. I mentioned it earlier on the D-Star or the DMR net, but take a look. I saw it on Yahoo News or Yahoo Weather or whatever it was. Doesn't really matter. But they were talking about how the weather people, whoever they are in the National Weather Service, I guess, they're talking about how there's a confusing issue with the polar vortex and the El Nino or Nino or Nina or whatever it is. And it looks like if it goes one way with the upper atmosphere and this whole polar vortex changes, which are supposedly there's changes going on big time, that we are either going to have a really mild winter or a really, really cold winter with lots of snow. One of the two.
Well, you know, they're pretty safe saying that because that's usually what we have is either a really cold winter or a really mild winter or sometimes a little of each.
Yeah, you're right. It's like they're covering all their bases again.
Yep, they sure have. All right, I'll let you get back to somebody that has something important to say. I'll be listening, WB0NOO.
Oh, no, there are most of the people that are on the net right now. You've got such a good signal. They kind of look like the RCA dog, you know. They got their ears tuned to that. They're taking their head to the, because it's such a good sound coming out of their speakers. It's really, if they're wearing headphones, they're just blown away. They probably go into a la la land, you know, just marveling at the sound quality. That was Whiskey Bravo Zero, November, Oscar, and that's Mark up. He's up near the beach on the Cumberland River or the lake, whatever we're calling it these days. Who else is north?
KD4TV.
Hello, Greg. You sound pretty good tonight.
Yep, everybody's sounding good.
Yeah, you must hear Mark real well too.
Was he the last station? I couldn't hear whoever that station was.
Oh, bull! You don't hear Mark?
No, I'm just kidding. He's across the water from me.
I was going to say, man, you must have a sheet metal up on that side of your antenna. So you realize that the net wasn't Friday night? Is that what you realized?
I thought you could hear us in there. I was trying to check in early.
Yeah. Not when I'm not even in the radio room on that time. But no, it was just funny. I again, in my retirement, I have to kind of check my calendar every day to make sure I know what day it is.
No, there was somebody else in there, and I thought it was. I couldn't tell who it was. I thought you were in there too.
Oh, really? Okay. Sounds good. Anything for the net, Greg?
No, that's it. KD4TV.
Very good. That was Katie. Kilo Delta 4, Charlie Victor Echo. Greg in Hendersonville. Still got Antioch stuck in my head. It's funny how you get into those little grooves. Who else is north?
KB9 RKK.
Hello, Mr. Frank. Good to see you this morning.
Good to see everybody. Yeah. Everybody sounding good?
Yeah, well, as usual, you sound great. You know, like I said, I could probably just put on headphones and not even connect them when I hear you.
Well, that's Mark. I can disconnect my coax.
Oh, well, he's just got such a good audio, too, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's got a really nice microphone.
Yeah. Yeah, well, he kind of has to. He was in that business for his whole life.
Yeah, that's what I gather. That's cool. He always sounds good. So do you and Michael. If I can't hear you three, I got problems.
Yeah, that's right. You get your coax disconnected then. Well, even then, you probably hear him.
No, there's a short in the coax. That would be the only way.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah. Everything else going good for you? No car problems?
Nothing new. No, I actually, didn't do nothing as tedious as what Mark did with his boat, but I did some minor work I had to get done to one of my motorcycles and for the to treat the gas and everything and put it away for the winter, and so I got that done. So yeah, it was a nice day. A little windy, but we got the leaves cut, as I call it, too, and it was good.
You know, a friend of mine who I grew up with, he had I think it was after high school. He bought. I can't remember which model, whose it was. Might have been a Kawasaki. It was a 750, I think it was. And he rode that thing all winter long outside, unless it was icy. That was the only thing. And I thought, man, he must have froze his butt off.
Yeah, my sister-in-law's uncle was he passed away about 10 years ago, but he was. It's weird. He had issues. Okay, he had some mental issues, but he was afraid of cars. He only rode his Goldwing, and he rode that sucker in Chicago in the wintertime. But he also worked at the Honda dealer. But that's all he would ride. He wouldn't drive a car. He was afraid of cars. He felt like he was trapped in them.
Oh, that's interesting. He was kind of claustrophobic then.
Yeah, I mean, like when I say there was something wrong with him, he wasn't like, dangerous or anything. But then later he ended up getting put in a home because he was, not thinking right, but and couldn't take care of himself and was, could hurt himself and stuff, but not because he was trying to do bad things, just, losing his balance. It's weird how you go from good and being able to ride and all of a sudden, something hits you like that.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna throw one out for the group. And for reasons I'm not going to explain, I have reason to believe that mental illnesses as well as Alzheimer's is caused by some form of virus or microbe that they're not familiar with. But they're doing all kinds of stuff. I even read something that they're looking down that avenue as well.
Yeah, I can see that. I mean, it's crazy because it's really something. But I'm seeing it with some of my relatives, my aunt, now my dad, and like I said, even my buddy Dave. Like they go from
1 minute you're like perfectly fine, and then all of a sudden, what the heck? They don't know where they're at. You know, it's kind of sad.
Oh no, it's horrible. I'm thankful. I hope I end up like my mother and her mother, which I tend to favor them, my mother, because my dad had some cognitive difficulties, and he ended up having a stroke and dying. But then again, when you drink and smoke your way in through retirement and life, you're not going to do well usually. But my mom was sharp right up until the last couple of days, but then again, it's like my mother-in-law. She had Alzheimer's, and that's the saddest thing you've ever seen if you've seen it.
Yeah, you know, it's not. I haven't had to live with it every day, but you know, my cousin is with his mom, and now, you know, my mom just told me today that her younger sister is starting to get it. But see, it's weird because, you know, they look so much alike, but my mom is still really sharp as a tack. It's weird.
Yeah, I'd like to. I'm hoping in my lifetime they can get that figured out, because I'd be anxious to see what the problem was, because I have a hard time imagining that this same problem at this same level, the same percentage of people that seem to get Alzheimer's. Maybe it's just because they're living longer, but when I was a kid, I don't remember that many people having that problem. But then my memory now, I wasn't paying attention to old people then.
Yeah, I hear you. I think a lot of it is staying older, but and then I don't know what's. My aunt is in Italy. She's only she's lived there pretty much all her life. Never really went anywhere other than when she visited us a few times. But it's weird because she's the younger sister and she's getting it. Whereas with my dad, he's just starting to have issues, he told me, but his sister that's 8 years older, and she's completely lost. I mean, she thinks she yells at my cousin thinking it's my uncle and everything else, so, and she gets real mean, so my dad's like, oh, I hope that doesn't happen to me, but yeah, we kind of see it starting to happen.
Yeah, I just hope I recognize it if it happens to me, so I can just say, hey, look, just put me in a home or something, because I don't want to be an interruption to the whole family,
Yeah, we were having, he's still with, he's already asking, talking to us about, we got to figure out what we're going to do, because, physically, he's in great shape, and my mom, not so much, but brain-wise, my mom's in great shape, and my dad's starting to decline. It's kind of weird how they're the exact opposite.
Yeah, well, yeah, hopefully they can come up with a cure or figure out what's going on there. I was just looking up somebody we knew had, what's that one? Parkinson's. And so I looked up what's the cause. They don't know what the cause is really. They just know what it does and what the problems become. And I'm thinking, well, maybe they'll get that solved someday too, because there's lots of things they don't have a clue really. They just know how to treat it. Anyway, anything else for the net, Frank?
Thanks for doing that. That's glad. Again, glad to be able to see everybody at the breakfast, and we'll hopefully catch you on the next one. And so we got the holiday coming up. Let me see. I'm gonna be busy. I might be missing some nets because I'll be on vacation, but hey, I'll try to make them as much as I can. Thanks again, and back over to you, KB9RKK.
That just means you got to set up your radio with a remote, so you can, no matter where you are, you can check in using the remote setup, man. Anyway, that was KB9RKK, and that's Frank. He's here in the northwest corner of Mount Juliet, over by the Davidson County line. Who else is north?
KD4TV.
You already checked in, man.
What? Never mind.
Yeah, I got it. I think that's just general. It's not Alzheimer's. It's called what's the other term they have for that? I forget. You just forget. You don't know where you are. And who else is north?
November 8th, November Hotel Tango.
Hello, Hayes. You doing all right? Where's your sons tonight?
Kilo Quebec 4 Tango Uniform Bravo.
Kilo Quebec 4. I forgot what's the last three on that. Hayden.
Kilo Quebec 4 Tango Uniform Bravo.
Ah, there you go. TUB. How are you doing tonight?
I'm doing good. I just got back from dinner.
Cool. Man, you got to get your dad to come to the breakfast one of the Saturday mornings. You know how good that food is.
Yep, I think we might do it at some point, although we're going on a trip to Thanksgiving, so that might interrupt it.
Oh, another trip. I understand you went out west.
Yep, over the summer I went to California.
Oh, that's awesome. I have not. I've been to California only twice, and it was for short periods, so I don't have a very good. I didn't see much. You know what I mean? No, the weather, and I've been to San Francisco, and it really is nice. In fact, this time of year, I'm not sure. Was it kind of cool there? Cool and dry?
Yep.
Yeah, it seems like that's the norm there. And I guess it can get fairly cool in the winter, but really is a nice place. Beautiful, beautiful location, beautiful scenery, beautiful bay. It's really nice.
Yep, especially with the bridge.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Well, very good. Anything else for the net there, Hayden?
Nope, I think I'm going to sign off. This is Kilo Quebec 4 Tango Uniform Bravo, back to net.
Yeah, very good. That's Kilo Quebec 4 Tango Uniform Bravo. Hayden in Hendersonville. And Hayes, you still going to check in or out there?
Oh yeah, N8NHT. I'm here, and I have Hayden, and we just went to some friend's house. We had some drinks and dinner, and the Serbian people, so they had some Slivovich there, and it was pretty good.
Yeah, you had some what?
That's what Serbian people have, a certain kind of hard liquor they drink called Slivovich, and I was drinking some of that.
What is it, like 150 proof or something?
Something like that. They all seem to have a flask in their inner pocket of their coat or whatever.
Does that give you a clue that Eastern Europeans have an alcohol problem?
I wouldn't really call it a problem, but I've seen that. Yeah, it was they kind of had an All Saints thing, and it was an Orthodox kind of thing, because that's in that region, so it was a kind of an Orthodox celebration I went to.
So it's a Serbian Orthodox, is that what they call it?
Yes, yeah, something like that. And I went over there, and they had dinner, and Hayden and I were over there, and it was just a bunch of people I know from Hendersonville that I've met over the years.
Oh, interesting. Any other good food, and it's Serbian related?
Yeah, there was you come in there. There's a ceremony. You take a shot of Slivovitz, and you take there's a community bread. You break a piece of bread with everybody, and then there's some kind of an oatmeal like thing. You take everybody tastes that with and they had separate disposable spoons for everybody, but it was a ceremonial thing, and then the rest of it was just kind of a party. And there's pictures of the different saints up and stuff like that.
I got you. So you get the impression that maybe in the days of old they didn't use disposable spoons.
Exactly. It was probably a common cup kind of thing. I was very, very sure that was a modern comfort.
Yeah, very good. Anything else for that, Hayden? Hey, excuse me. Called you by your son.
I don't think so. We almost came to the breakfast, but Hayden had something to do last night, and he couldn't get up that early. One of these days, we're gonna appear at the breakfast, and it's gonna happen real soon. I know Hayden loves that buffet.
Oh yeah, I don't know anybody who doesn't really. Anyway, very good. That's Hayes. Kilo 8. No, is it Kilo 8? Do I have that right?
Kilo Quebec 4 Tango Uniform Bravo is Hayden's call, and mine is November 8, November Hotel Tango. So Hayden got his license here. He's a 4. I'm an 8 because I'm still from Ohio.
Gotcha. I scribbled it, and I couldn't make sense of it here in my short-sightedness. That's November 8, November Hotel Tango, right?
That's correct. November 8, November Hotel Tango, and Kilo Quebec 4 Tango Uniform Bravo, and we will send it back to net.
Very good. Got you both in there. That was Hayes and Hayden up there in Hendersonville. Who else is north? Over to the west.
WY4G.
Very good. We had a double in there, but you won, Jeff.
Oh, so I won something.
Yeah, no, I've always felt that way too. I've been in a lot of raffles and stuff like that. Never win crap.
Yeah, same here. But I'm forcing myself to stay up so I can checking on the 220 net when we get to it. See if the antenna's still working okay.
Oh yeah, we'll be there momentarily. Anything else for the net?
No, I'll let you carry on. WY4G.
Very good. Your audio and your signal strength is strong, and you sound good there, Jeff. And I look forward to hearing you over on the other sideband. That was Jeff, Whiskey Yankee 4 Golf in Madison. Who else is north? Or west, excuse me, north or west?
N4DJT.
N4DJT. Man, we're having a big night here, bro. You're number 23 tonight there, Don.
Oh, well, groovy. How you been, brother?
I've been good. Good consensus. Just, retirement's good. You know that.
I'm discovering it slowly but surely. But yeah, it's been interesting. That's the best I got right now.
I'm with you. Your station building still going on?
Oh yeah. I'm kind of splitting my time between getting the house ready for Thanksgiving because I'm having like 20 people over for dinner, and I got to fit them all. So we've been doing some rearranging and multiple trips to the dump to get rid of stuff because we need to declutter and downsize stuff anyhow. And been doing that stuff with my radio gear. I've given some stuff away, sold a few things, and now I'm just getting everything in order, preparing to rip this bench apart and rewire everything, which I'm not looking forward to, but it's got to be done.
Oh, I'm with you. Boy, you're a glutton for punishment having 20 people over for Thanksgiving.
It's my holiday. Nobody in my family does it anymore. My mom used to do it, and I've been doing it since I moved down here. But my family just, they had their own thing in the families up there. But this year, I'm having a few of my family members from Pennsylvania coming down, and some new friends I've made over the years. We're going to do a big little shindig here, and I got a 24-pound turkey and a 15-pound ham, and we're going to town.
Yeah. I heard a joke the other day. There was the guy, he says, fortunately, the first time I ever got to shoot a turkey, the people in the grocery store didn't appreciate it.
Yeah, they had turkey shoot across the street from me today in the morning. I didn't go over, but I was busy with other things. But yeah, they had quite a crowd over there. It was packed.
Wow. Yeah, Thanksgiving and Christmas are a good time of the year because family get together. It's always nice.
Yeah, Thanksgiving's like my big one. I like to keep the tradition alive as long as I can. Over the last 3 or 4 years, I keep saying this is the last time I'm doing it, and I keep doing it. But I need to put a bug in my oldest son that maybe he needs to start taking one of these every now and then because it's a lot of work, brother. Because I go all out. Like people always ask, do I need to bring anything? I'm like, nope. Just bring you and whatever adult beverage you would like to consume. Otherwise, everything will be provided. Don't bring a dessert because we've got 20 of them. Don't bring any entrees because I have no idea how good a cook you are. You're not ruining my dinner with some horrible entree like green bean casserole.
I'm with you. In fact, 3 people would bring a green bean casserole.
Yeah, or somebody from that was born down here will bring that nasty southern cornbread dressing that looks like vomit and a Pyrex dish. I'll pass.
Oh, you're too kind. Anything else for the net, Don?
No, that's it, man. I love y'all, and we'll holler at you later there. Mr. Paul, catch you. Enjoy your evening at 4DJT.
Very good. That's Don. He's in Bon Aqua, November 4, Delta Juliet Tango. Excellent signal tonight. Who else is west?
KG4LV.
Oh, there you go. You sound great too, Jay.
Yeah, everybody sounds really good tonight.
Yeah, it's been good. The only one who didn't sound good was over there on that D-Star net with Larry. Couldn't hear him for crap.
Yeah, I'm never really good picking up east anyway, but yeah, Larry, I couldn't even hear him tonight. I could see him on the scope, but I couldn't hear him. But anyway, it was good seeing everybody at the breakfast this morning, and it was really good hearing from Carrie. And Carrie, if you're still listening, we missed you, buddy.
Yeah, it was good to hear from Carrie for sure. Anything else for the net there, Jack?
No, it was a beautiful day. I sat outside and read on my book for a little while until it got a little bit windy.
Yeah, and you didn't go out and work in the garden again, did you?
Nope, my garden's done. I've got garlic and I got turnip greens coming up.
Cool. Yeah, I love garlic, man. But the family, the rest of the people you meet don't like it so much.
Well, I love it baked. It's buttery and it's just delicious.
Oh yeah, no question about it. Garlic's. I like garlic and onions.
Absolutely. All right. Well, thanks for doing the net. I'll see you on the next one, Paul. KG4ILV.
Very good. We've had 24 in here tonight, so we'll see. What was that? 20? That's actually 23. Who else is west or anywhere? Nobody else left? West or anywhere? Oh, good. We had a good night. So we're going to start. We're going to be calling for Our dilly-dalliers, spuddlers, landlubbers, sandbaggers, lollygaggers, lurkers, skulkers, slackers, lackeys, toadies, lackards, repeater chunkers, shape-shifting lizard people. Sometimes they're people. We're not sure about that. Moon landing deniers, and those who deny the moon landing deniers. And then there's also aliens, both the real aliens and then the regular foreign nationals on the backside of the moon doing mining. Flat earthers, the flat earth deniers. The scanner listeners, SDR donglers, preppers, end time survivalists, and Bigfoot believers. That's a big club, by the way. Anybody else? Man, we didn't get Scott in here tonight. I'm shocked. All right, we're going to go over to 144.240, and we'll see you there. I'm pretty sure that's where we're going. Yes, 144.240. We'll see you there. Okay, I'm on 144.240 here on the Mount Juliet Simplex net. And who's up besides me from the south?
Kilo Echo 4 Tango Yankee Juliet.
Very good. We got Jimmy in down in Woodbury. Kilo, what the heck? Kilo Echo 4. How could I get that wrong? Because I can't read my writing. TYJ, and he's in Woodbury. Who else is south? South or east?
KM4YRF.
We got Kilo KM4YRF, and he's here in Mount Juliet. That's Michael. Who else is east? I'm hearing other voices in there. Anybody else east or north? November 8, November Hotel Tango. That would be Hayes. You really sound tinny. That must be, I don't know if it's the microphone or what, but it sounds tinny. Is that a different mic?
Is that any better like that?
No, it's about the same. It sounds like you got a clothespin on your nose.
Well, I've had that in my life before, but as long as you can understand what I'm saying.
Oh, yeah, no, I got a good copy on you. Very good copy on you. That's November 8, November Hotel Tango. Hayes in Hendersonville. Who else?
WB0NOO.
WB0NOO. Oh, that would be Mark. Sounded good. Almost as good. Tonight it isn't as good as FM, but it sounds pretty good. How about you?
Well, you sound great.
Okay. Well, you sound good. Sound good. Your audio is always excellent, as always, though. All righty. Who else is north?
Kilo Quebec 4 Tango Uniform Bravo.
Very good. We got Kilo Quebec 4 Tango Uniform Bravo. That would be Hayden. He's in Hendersonville as well. A good signal. Who else is north? KD4VUW. Sounds like a voice crying in the wilderness. It's a very small signal, but I'm able to hear him. That is Carlin. Kilo Delta 4 Victor Uniform Bravo on Angeltown Breathpage. Who else? Who else is north? All right, over to the west.
KT4 LV.
Oh, man, very good. We got Jack, Kilo Go 4 India Lima Victor in Donaldson. I wonder where Danny is. Who else is north or west?
November 4 Delta Juliet Tango.
November 4 Delta Juliet Tango, and that's Don in Bon Aqua with a great signal. Who else? Anybody else west or north or anywhere? Danny must have stepped away from the mic there. Danny's not there? Mike, you're not copying anybody, are you?
No, not anybody.
Oh, man. Danny fell off the face of the county up there. All right, well, very good. I don't even know how many people. There's 9 people in there tonight. Kind of a normal night, but that's darn good. We're going to move over to 50.135, unless I hear any complaints. 50.135. Nobody's going to complain. I'm not hearing anybody, so we're going there. 50.135. All right, here we are on 50.135 on 6 meters. This is K4 PEW. Who else is out there?
KM4YRF.
Very good. We got Michael, KM4YRF, here in Mount Juliet. Who else? Anybody else on 50.135? I hear somebody. Come again. Say it a couple of times. I don't know who that is. All right, hang on one second. I did hear Don and Bon Aqua, but conditions aren't real good tonight. We got November 4 Delta Juliet Tango. So somebody from the north was checking in, maybe. I'm not hearing anything. Anybody from the west checking in? One more time. Oh, very good. I thought that was you, Jack. Kilo Golf 4, India Lima Victor. This is like a test for emergency purposes, getting messages out here. But really tough listening to some of these. Who else? Is anybody else west? How about south? Anybody out there south, like Jimmy? Over to the east?
You've already done east.
Yeah, I know. I was doing it again just to make sure. East or north? Anybody? We only have 4 people in there. Is there anybody else? I'm not copying anybody besides the ones we already got in here. We got KG4 ILV Jack. We got November 4 Delta Juliet Tango. Don and Von Aqua, Michael, KM4 YRF, and myself. Is anybody else? I'm not copying the darn thing. Are you, Michael?
Nope.
Man, conditions are really bad tonight. All right, very good. I'm going to talk to other people, see if they actually were trying to get out and they can't. All right, then we're going to go over to 223-415. And Mike, I'm going to ask you to do me a favor and start off that net because I gotta make a head call here, or I'm going to have another problem. So I'll see you then. Appreciate everybody being there. K4PW.
No problem, Paul. KM4 YRF.